This video is sponsored by my new second channel, NFT Kings, link down below in the description. Go drop a sub. Alright everybody, welcome back. My name is Matt, and in today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about why Shiba Inu is not performing as hot as we've been wanting it to, and I have a different theory than I normally do in today's video because the market has made a major shift, including a good day for Ethereum. So the question is, why hasn't SHIB been picking up steam? Well, I think that has a lot to do with direction. I'll get into that in today's video. So starting off, folks, as you guys can see here, we are up 1.6% on the day here. Market cap, of course, right now at $2.7 billion, which is quite good. But this definitely isn't exactly where we want to be right now. Again, like I said, we really would have to watch some stuff hit the fan here in order for it to get below 6.5. That was kind of the main area in which I thought, okay, it'll never dip below that. And obviously, you guys can see here, it doesn't dip below it there, it doesn't dip below it here. It's pretty much been hanging out right below 7. So the question is, why hasn't it managed to sort of ride with Ethereum, which is doing absolutely phenomenal on the day at 3,500? Well, in my personal view, my sort of assessment of what's going on right now with SHIB, obviously, is the fact that it really isn't a part of this NFT craze. And I'm going to get into sort of what I've found from, looking at Shiba Inu in regards to NFTs later on. But it's not really a part of this NFT craze, and that has been fueling a lot of the market. Now, an NFT that I, have been very big into, an NFT token I've been very interested in is Solana, which you guys can see here on screen at $110, down 6% on the day. But when you look at the 3-month, you guys can see exactly why this thing is so special. I actually made a second channel about Solana, another NFT project. So if you guys are interested in that type of thing, link down below. But the idea here is that Solana has really been powering a ton of the crypto market. Obviously, over the past 3 months, it has surged. And of course, even on a red day here, it's still definitely a green week, because you look at the 7-day and oh my goodness, this has been quite the green week. So from my knowledge here, looking at exactly what is doing well recently here, it seems that crypto moves in shifts. Now, obviously, you'll have other sort of smart contracts, things like that with Cardano. We'll have a good day where it decides to move or whatnot, and some days you'll have NFT related movers, and obviously that's Solana. I do believe that Polkadot does have something to do with that as well. I'm not an expert on Polkadot, but Polkadot I know has their own form of smart contracts, which I think would be compatible with NFTs in the future. VeChain, of course, VeChain has had some of their own NFTs as well, which have been performing very well, by the way. I'm not into any of those, but they've been performing very well. So this entire industry here is completely different than really where SHIB was based, obviously being with SHIBASWap, an exchange where you stake and all that. This really isn't the best NFT token. It's simply not inherently related to it. So when we look at, what SHIB has been doing here, it really isn't having a run, at least in my guess, because Doge isn't having a run, because Bitcoin isn't overly having a run either. All these other tokens, will have an impact on its price. I know I get a lot of comments, oh, Doge has no effect. Believe me, Doge has an effect on SHIB's price, and vice versa. SHIB also has an effect on Doge's price. And when we look at Doge, it's really not doing anything amazing. When I pull it up for you guys here on the screen, you guys can see here, it's up a couple, percent, but nothing amazing. And it just hasn't taken this meme market up with it. The NFT craze has not brought the meme market up with it. And let's be honest, SHIB does move with a lot of the meme market. It's just the way it works, man. So when Doge, really isn't, kicking butt like it used to, and SHIB obviously, is not either. That kind of does, put a little damper on things. Same thing, pancakeswap, kind of really more just for staking and things like that. It's also down on the day. So a lot of things that are similar to SHIB are not performing all that hot. And I think the only real exception would be Uniswap on the day. And I believe that Uniswap, from when I checked earlier, 10%. Uniswap for some reason is doing very well. So that's nice to see, but that definitely does feel like the one outlier in this situation. But what's interesting to me is when we take a look here at OpenSea, which is obviously, the main Ethereum NFT marketplace, we have dope Shibas, which is doing extremely well. You have Shabu Town Shibas. I'm not personally into these projects, but, it is very possible that these could, go up here in the near future. When we look at recently sold here, I would say that, they're definitely selling for, a decent, amount, nothing particularly amazing, but, enough to make it potentially substantial in the future if you want to, get in early on this project. But, SHIB really, in a form that is moving up, I would say, is really anything NFT related. Anything NFT NFT, Shiba Inu, seems to be doing okay here. Dope Shibas has 1.4 thousand Ethereum volume traded, which is fantastic. This really is where I'm seeing the most attention. These projects are the ones that are roaring. So if you have a lot of money in SHIB and feel like, hey, you know what, I want to experiment with something different, hey, maybe it might be a good idea. I don't know. I personally don't have anything in SHIB NFTs, but I do have a couple, Ethereum NFTs. And obviously you use Ethereum for all these purchases, but on OpenSea, I have a couple of other NFT projects which I have liked myself. So it definitely is something to look into, because NFTs really have been taking the market by storm these days. And that's why, when we look at this graph, SHIB isn't, having this incredible rebound, because the reason why Ethereum is going up is not because of its, correlation with other ERC20 tokens. None of that. The reason why Ethereum is going up is just because of OpenSea, of NFTs, and that's really the deal, man. So, after looking at a very long consolidation here for Ethereum. When we look here, you guys can see over the 7-day, or really the 1 month here exemplifies a little bit better. You guys see this here, it's been a long consolidation, and thankfully the NFT market was really able to push this over the edge, and that's fantastic. So really, folks, again, I do believe that Ethereum will be hitting 4K soon, and maybe after that, once this NFT craze maybe slows down, SHIB might have more room to work with. But again, I do believe that the reason why a coin pops off, will have a bit of an impact on its related coins. And obviously, SHIB tends to move with the way Ethereum and Bitcoin do. But obviously, when Ethereum is moving for a very well-documented, very publicized reason, that people are buying JPEGs, that's not really taking SHIB up with it. If Ethereum did something perhaps, with 2.0, with, their remember the London hard fork and all that, I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was relatively recently, and that did help out SHIB in the short term at the time. So when we look at Ethereum here, man, it's really not just, oh, is Ethereum going up? For me, from my analysis, it's the reason why Ethereum is going up. Why is Ethereum up 8% on the day? I do believe that that is overall a pretty big deal, because if you don't follow that, you could very well invest in the wrong token at the wrong time. With that being said, guys, if you guys do want to improve the way in which you do invest, guys, Webull link down below in the description. It is, of course, completely free to you. All you have to do is go sign up, and then after you get past that point, I think it's like a $5 deposit or something, but you get like 3 or 4 free stocks for around $2,300 if you're lucky. So awesome stuff. Again, I think most people make around $20. I made about $20 for my sign up. So again, it is completely free to do. Down below in the description, guys. Probably the easiest $20 you'll ever make. So link down below in the description, guys, if you're interested in getting started here over on Webull. But definitely let me know, guys, down below in the comments. Where do you think SHIB is headed for the future? Because honestly, man, this is a time where I don't feel as confident in making a prediction or a guess for the near future, because this really shouldn't be happening. And I'm sure you guys could agree with that. We really shouldn't be watching this catapult, into nowhere, because, Ethereum is doing so well, and that does have normally a pretty big impact on SHIB's price. Again, up 9% on the day. This should be carrying SHIB up with it. And again, I've made the hypothesis that, okay, maybe it is because that, Shiba Inu is not inherently related to NFTs as much as other coins out there. But if you guys are interested in NFTs, link down below in the description, guys, to my NFT Kings channel. Thank you so much for watching, folks. See you guys on the next one. Peace.